Morning, everyone. This is Sophie from Sophie's Soul Messages. I just wanted to come on and do a quick reading. This last new moon was just so powerful, and so much energy has been shifting, and I really just wanted to look in on really what's moved around, what's going on through this new phase. So I'm going to start with some moon messages. This is the Moonology deck. And start with expect powerful change. So major energy. And with that, nothing is set in stone. So much is open to change right now. And especially within your connection, this is like major surprises, major breakthroughs. Okay, like an eclipse, anything can happen. With that, step out of your comfort zone, and it's time to release negativity. Scorpio highlighted. So that comfort, that ego comfort of the familiar, of things working out the same as they always have, that predictability, it's time to step out of those expectations and really release those ego fears, okay? And hold your vision. Hold your vision. Stay true to what you believe, to what you want, okay? And you're very close to achieving your goal. So hold your vision. Look ahead. Right now, this commitment is being tested. But your personal issue reaches resolution. That's Cancer. So a lot of water energy. All of these cards are blue and purple. Just look at this. It's crazy. So a lot of throat chakra energy, a lot of intuition highlighted here, and a lot of divine insight, a lot of major breakthroughs in your own connection to spirit, in your own divinity. So a lot of movement here. There's 3 full moon cards, the eclipse, very powerful energy. So major changes are coming, are already here. This energy is all around us right now. Okay. And I pulled 3 general messages, a few themes of this energy. So first is mastery. Card 45, so number 9. Really coming into that personal self-mastery, your personal power, your expression of who you are. And with that is the void, the great cosmic womb. And it says, embrace winter. So allow this phase to happen. Allow this energy to complete all of this hibernation energy. This is bringing you into that mastery. And to clarify, 10 of Wands. So it's all about those burdens. All the burdens that you have been carrying. The weight of the world. And a lot of childhood energy, a lot of past pain. This could be past life burdens as well. And with the void, I'm getting that this is really being healed subconsciously. So a lot of this work that you're doing, you won't even be aware of. You might just feel the effects. You might feel anxious, overthinking, some stress. That's because this is healing subconsciously, especially in the dream state. And with that brings movement forward. The gate appears for you to step in to your accomplishment. your mastery, holding the world in your hand as opposed to carrying it on your back. Wow, that's really beautiful. Okay. And then with that comes communication. So incoming communication of love. Look at all these pinks and the white. Card number 5. So this is communication about conflict, especially separation, especially past pain between you and your counterpart, if that applies to you. But there's this communication coming in for you. This could also be divine communication, communication from your guides. And it's about your soul plan. So it says the destiny life versus the fated life, which is so funny to me because it's really that conflict of free will with fate, with the destiny, right? And free will and destiny don't conflict. They work in alignment. So you naturally want your destiny, the dreams that you have, the wishes, what you feel called to pursue. That is your destiny. What brings you joy, that is your destiny. So follow that joy. And this communication, it either brings you in your connection, you or your counterpart, it brings you into that remembrance, that recognition of destiny, of the fate in your connection, or this communication comes because of this remembrance, because of this revelation from spirit. So take that how it applies to you, but however this communication comes through, really recognize the divinity in that, the blessing, the gift, however it happens. Could be a simple hello, but just recognize the blessing. And you can see the rainbows under her eyes. I just noticed that. So definitely take the time to recognize any communication, any insight from the divine, from your counterpart, as a blessing. Okay, and to clarify the Magician, so definite creation energy. So this communication is creating new life. This is like alchemy, turning that conflict into this new beginning. And the Hierophant, sacred contracts, weddings, children. So this free will versus destiny is truly aligned. This awakening of that soul plan, of that divinity in your connection, that's coming through in this communication. And that's what's pushing this communication forward, this understanding of the divinity, the understanding of your soul contract. That sacred union is your destiny. And this was learned through that rest and rejuvenation, through that time that you're both forced to go within through the separation. This awakening occurred. Awakening about this choice. Destiny versus free will is the same choice. Okay, beautiful. And next we have liberation. Kali. Destroyer of obstacles. Liberation to surrender to the sweetness. So this understanding, this awakening, this new divine wisdom that is tied to this mastery. This is the freedom of spirit, the freedom of defenses, the freedom of these blocks and obstacles, freedom from whatever was holding you back. And really unlocking this beautiful oasis, the Garden of Eden, that blossoming love. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. The love of life. So this sacred connection, this spiritual contract, this love, this destiny, the sense of freedom that this connection brings is tied to joy, to surrender, to allowing it to happen. So this true liberation and this true divine wisdom, this next level of spiritual understanding, it comes through this liberation. And it's also sexual energy is coming through very strong. So that intimate connection, that Kundalini awakening, that final liberation, that is the last step, that is tied to your destiny because it brings you into a new level of divine knowledge, of spirituality, of bringing divinity to your experience on earth, to experience divinity as a human being in your human life. So what is that about? Clarified, Queen of Pentacles. So this Queen of Pentacles, this is the Divine Feminine. Her strength, her self-mastery has encouraged this freedom, this surrender to the connection, to the divine plan, to fate. And the masculine has picked up on that. The spiritual contract coming forward as the magician through that time within, understanding the spiritual nature of this love. This came through because he was led to this place by the energy of his divine feminine coming into her full power, coming into her mastery, setting down those burdens. And here's the King of Pentacles, her divine match. I just saw the time was 1333. So beautiful harmony between the counterparts, and this is all to do with surrender, all to do with acknowledgement of this sacred connection, no longer fighting it. That spiritual awakening of the Empress energy. Wow, so Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Empress, the Lovers, the Hierophant, the Magician, all these magical energies. Incredible, incredible energy. Okay, so I am just going to set these aside. And dig deeper into the masculine's energy. So bottom of the deck, overall themes, round and round, that spiral of life. That's that understanding that this connection has these soul ties that you will meet in every lifetime, that you have met each other in every lifetime, that you are meant to connect because you have met in this lifetime. Spirit would not give you this opportunity, this meeting, this knowledge, if you were not meant to come together. So he's understanding the full sacred nature of this connection and the full divine plan. And round, no matter what happens, no matter what paths are taken, you both always come back to this connection. And card number 7, very spiritual energy. So his overall themes: go the distance. That cheetah, again, I love that. So fast. Go the distance and time to go. So Spirit is saying, keep going, hit that finish line, but it's time to go now. Have that perseverance, have that stamina, hold on to that power, but go right now. So communication is coming, closing that gap, almost at the finish line. That's beautiful. So let me just see. Okay, I'm going to do bottoms of the deck first. So Temple Path, all of this energy, he's on his true path. And that's card number 3. So Sacred Union is the temple at the end of this path. That's where he's headed to. That's where he's running. And underneath that, Page of Wands. So innocent action. Really just coming forward as a true spirit in his full light. I love that card. And underneath that, because I just missed, I grabbed it when I picked up the other deck, High Priestess. That spiritual understanding, knowing his spiritual goddess is the one. And under that, Ace of Pentacles. That offer, that commitment is coming through. Bottom of the deck for the final outcome card is 3 of Earth, 3 of Pentacles. That's co-creation. Okay? So the temple path, coming forward, communication, go the distance, right now, is to come into this place of reciprocity, harmony, and co-creation. Each of you coming together to create that third energy. And in a very stable place. Locked in commitment. And eyes toward the future. So, I haven't looked at these cards, so let's get into it. I did Head, Heart, and Environment for the masculine, so I knew this was going to come up. Okay, in his headspace, anxiety, of course. I think that, I think everyone's kind of intuitively picking up on this in their own connection and feeling, a lot of feminines are contacting me saying they're feeling so much anxiety, and I'm like, are you sure that it's yours? Because you might be picking up on your masculine's anxiety. There's so much energy around communication. He's absolutely overthinking how to come forward. Okay? And with that clarified is a little bit of competitive energy. 5 of Wands. Not in a negative light, just like, I need to come forward now because I don't know what I'm up against, right? He doesn't know your situation, and it's encouraging him to come forward, but it's also causing a little bit of anxiety, okay? And the 9 of Swords comes out with that. So this anxiety, this is like, he's worried about rejection, he's worried about defeat. He's worried that this is going to be one more burden that he has to carry, one more disappointment. But the divine is coming in to chase away all of those fears, all of that overthinking. And the Eight of Wands. So he really is having this divine spiritual awakening, this understanding through this burden. So these burdens are teaching him lessons. And the release of these burdens is very significant. So the outcome card is temptation. So I like that with this competitive energy, because it's like he has a crush on you, you know, like, I better, you know, go and see her and make this work, and feeling like he wants all these things, and that sexual energy came up before. So also this treasure, I just noticed that, this treasure at the bottom. So tempted by the blessings, the gifts that this connection brings, and feeling overwhelmed, not knowing if he can get there, but also feeling like he knows he has to rise to the challenge. So that's what that Five of Wands is, rising to the challenge. And he will. He's just overthinking. But he knows that that's the step he needs to take forward. So heart space, contract. Wow. So we had the Hierophant already, that spiritual contract, weddings, marriages, children, commitments. And the scales are balanced in this card. So harmony with that contract, harmony in that contract. And in his heart, okay, temptation is 15, which is number 6. Contract is number 6. That's the number of the Lover's card as well. So deep understanding of this love, deep understanding of this contract in his heart. He might not know the terms. He might not know about Akashic records or past lives or twin flames, divine counterparts. He might not have this language, but he has this divine wisdom in his heart, this divine understanding, this profound inner knowing of this contract, of this tie to this love. And that brings him into his King of Pentacles energy, holding that offer of loyalty, of commitment, of family. Four of Wands, celebration is coming. Four of Wands is a beautiful card of sacred union. It's entering sacred union. And entering sacred union with the King of Pentacles, he's strong and secure and stable in his heart. And in his heart, he knows this contract. He knows he wants sacred union with his Queen of Wands, with his passionate queen. So this could be an earth sign, divine masculine, and a fire sign, divine feminine. Could be two earth signs. We had King and Queen of Pentacles earlier. Take it how it resonates. Doesn't need to be, or that doesn't need to resonate for you. But it does signify this passion, this Queen of Wands, this woman who ignites his spirit, who brings light to his life, that divinity, that connection. Okay, just being around each other will light up your energy. And the Empress again. So this is passionate on that 3D reality level and also on that 5D spiritual plane. So he does see you as the Empress. Card number 3. Beautiful. Okay. In his environment, the thinking woman. It's a little bit Queen of Swords energy, maybe, air signs. But he really, in his environment, he's really seeing his feminine take a step back and reacting logically, or maybe she used to act more emotionally or was driven from that emotional place, and now she's being smart. She's being smart about it, and like, I'm seeing like she has a list, but it's more that she knows what she wants. She knows what she wants in a partnership. And she's transformed in her heart space, in this power, her self-power, into the Empress. That same energy. Card number 11. But it's more that he feels this conflict, feels this competitive energy. Not quite competitive. Tempted to come forward, nervous to come forward because she knows what she wants. So he needs to line up. He needs to be that King of Pentacles, who he is in his heart, but that needs to come forward in the 3D for them to have this co-creation. So let's see what comes up. So 2 of Cups. Oh my God. 2 of Cups. Union. Union of self. Union together. 3 of Cups. Sacred union. Co-creation. Infinite love. That wish fulfillment. That dream come true. 2 cards of sacred union. And 8 of Pentacles. Working hard. That's almost like that workaholic card. Like doing whatever it takes to come forward, to have this. An outcome. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. That ultimate bliss, that ultimate joy. Family bliss. Creation, the unlimited, infinite power of love. Unconditional love. More pink flowers there. We've been seeing that so much. Wow. 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups. The Empress, 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is incredible. This is such incredible energy. I'm actually blown away, you guys. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there because I don't think there's anything else to say. Outcomes here. Moving toward his love, the Empress, for their 10 of Cups, their ultimate bliss and their co-creation, which is their divine path. Wow. He's coming forward. He's coming forward. And bottom of the deck for the clarifiers, Ace of Wands. Powerful movement forward. This is also very sensual, passionate energy moving forward. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day and had some great insight from this reading. And if you'd like to book your own personal session, my website is www.sophiesoulmessages.com. I'll put the link in my description, and follow me on Instagram as well for some daily posts at Sophie Soul Messages. And I'll see you guys soon. Okay, take care.